Jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time, be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork, fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Okay, Coach, historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
General West. 18.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on third down. Third play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Love. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Off play action. Love. Looking deep for Adams. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Play action. Now Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tim Williams coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
At the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Love. Finding Gabriel, complete. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Throwing on first down. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Get on the quick right here. Hey, 17 George, watch 17. Man left, man left. Go. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Operating from the gun. Love. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Ready, 59. Mike's 59. We ain't giving up nothing. Check 52.
Off the play fake. Love. Flushed out right. It's caught here by Adams. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
We're scoreless after one. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. From the gun, Love. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Get up! Get up! Ran, touch! He's coming, double up! Alert!
First down, a run with Cohen. And an alley to run. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Now Trubisky. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if there's a bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And contact defensively. And that might make things 5 yards easier. So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Now, rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, he'll definitely take them.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Check. Watch out. 49, check 49. Go. Check 3. Watch the eye.
Looking to throw. Love. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's complete to Adams. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8.
That's what I'm talking about. Not
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Love steps away to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now it's Trubisky. He's got the hook up to Miller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, let go. Let go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Lock in. Come to the zone. I'm coming for the zone. Check 13. Check 13. Alert.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the slants. Watch the slant. 59. Echo. Check 59.
To throw again. Love. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Buddy up. 59. Mike's 59. Okay. Pick it up, D. Check.
On first down, Love. Funches has it complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Love. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taylor Gabriel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 3rd 2. Now Trubisky. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Had him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to run this with a tight end. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Showing up. Greystone, travel.
Play action. It's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On 1st and 10, Love. Jones has it. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because they're building.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Robert Quinn picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Big stop, let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love making the catch is Sternberger. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
A gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Shift.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. 59, Mike. Check. 59. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
2nd and 2. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Stop your whining. Go get him. Mike, check. 59. Yeah. You don't want none. Shut up.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Khalil Mack in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check out, alert.
Here's Trubisky. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
First down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chicago. Antonio Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. It's caught by Funchess. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Let's go.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
You got tape. You got tape. 6-6. Pull it high. He's coming. We got double up.
On first down, Cohen. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cohen. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Lucky. Good room. 44's mine. Check. You ain't doing good room. You ain't doing nothing today. Check 31.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field. Work.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Cohen. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
He's checking.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Bears, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile,
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we was lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for this, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex-slick, then he with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the whip. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk.